Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about how to handle checkbox and radio button. Okay, checkbox and radio buttons in the checkbox is commonly how we checked into a input box, right? Same thing we can able to check it. Okay, like radio button, not checkbox, radio button. Okay, checkbox is a similar format of radio button, but it will be different. Okay, checkbox are different design. One single checkbox is there and multiple checkboxes are there. Okay, to checking the check. How we can able to check those things. Okay. For this, I'm going to take this particular application. Basically, our radio button will be like this. We can able to check any one of the options. Okay, one option you select, another option will be non-selected. Okay, and also we can able to check the checkbox. Okay, and this is basically checking. Okay, and even you can able to select for multiple. Okay, even you can able to use the multiple checkbox to check that particular checkboxes, multiple checkbox. Okay, single or multiple. Anything you can able to select. If you want Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, you want to check the checkbox. You can able to check the checkbox. Okay, that how we can able to do this all the operations, and we'll check today. Okay. First of all, we can go ahead here. For radio button, I'll go ahead and check. Okay, and here we can create for test. And inside the test, I'm going to use for radio button. Okay, and then I'm going to create for async because we have async APIs and page create a function. Okay, now here page dot go to, and we need to specify the URL. Okay, now I'm going to specify my URL. And then after URL specification, what way we can do? First of all, we need to check the radio button is checked or not. Whenever you refresh the page, you can see there is a empty. Okay, we need to check the checkbox whether we can able to check it or not. See, basically, if you see there is a checkbox having radio button is having for ID and name and type as a radio button, and you can able to see the value also made. Okay, anything we can able to take and we can able to provide. Okay, now I'm taking as an ID because we have direct value. Okay, if you want to list of for radio buttons, then you can able to use the class name. Okay, or else you can take as a type radio button. Okay, type radio button and rotate the for loop and take the length of that and for loop and put it some if condition and then provide a value. Okay, like this we can able to use it. This is like a one kind of assessment for you. Try with the for loop to read all the values, then you can hit for if condition and then try to click on a male or female, anyone. Okay, if you are not able to do it, let me comment on my video, then I will give you some sample for it. Okay, now let's go here and we can use for await and then page dot locator, and that locator what we are going to use, we hash id and dot, what we can able to use check if it is checked or not. By using for check we can able to check. Okay, now this case like checking, like it will be a clicking, like a click button we have, right? Clicking, that way we can able to use for the clicking button. Okay, whether we can able to click the particular radio button or not, we need to see whether we are able to click or not. For this we can able to use for time. Okay, this is basically a thread dot sleep, how it will work, like similar format it will work. Okay, now I'm going to use for radio button to hitting. Okay, now radio button dot spec dot ts, because we are using for TypeScript. But the same code I'm going to execute for JavaScript as well. See, even in the previous videos I also I'm telling like the code is not that much of different, just only for naming convention. See, radio button got selected. Okay, by using for check. Okay, once we check, what we can able to see, basically we can check for that expected value, like that particular checkbox is checked or not. We can able to check, right? For every time we need to use this is a constant, we can able to create first, because multiple time repetition duplicate code is not a good idea, right? Now uh, radio specifying here, and I'm going to use for here. Okay. Now we need to use for expected await. Okay. What we are going to expecting radio button. Okay. To be checked. That particular radio button should be a check. That we are going to check it first. Okay. And if you want to check like this, we can able to check it, or else we need to check for any other way uh, is also there. Okay. How we can able to use, right? Await expected, and then I'm going to use for review button dot is checked. Okay, each checked is a function to checking that particular checkbox is checked or not. Above function also same to be checked. That particular checkbox should be checked. That is a condition we are going to verify. In down also each checked is a normal format. Okay, and also we are going to verifying the condition like to be true. Truthfully. Truthfully is like say that yes, you are basically this particular condition what will happen, true or false condition it will provide. True or false. If it is provide true, we are validating. If it is given false, the out script will be a fail, because we are not going to validating for false condition. We are going to verifying for true condition. Okay. Now we'll see if these two conditions will pass or fail. Now checkbox radio button is checked. Okay, and then you can see all cases got passed. Even you can able to see in the report as well. Now see all the cases got passed. Even you can see here there is another condition will be there. If you expand it, you get a truthfully. Okay, and time also getting cleared. Okay, like this it will be a check. Okay, and in case I even we have for one more radio button that is called unchecked condition. This is a female case, right? I want to check that particular checkbox whether it got checked or not. It not be checked, right? It should not be unchecked. That unchecked condition is happen or not, that we need to check, right? Now I can able to use for here constant email. Okay, just you can wait page dot locator, and I'm specifying this locator hash id value. Okay, and then I'm going to use for condition wait expected. What we need to check, basically we need to check for email dot is checked. Okay, this basically it will give is false to be failed. Okay, this will check for failed condition. Okay, now again we are going to run. Our test case should be a false, because this will give as a false, then this we are going to validating as a false condition. If the false is matches, then it will give you as a what it is received. Is up and You can write direct and see. Okay, locate this and we can able to whether we are taking perfect expert or yeah, correct only. ID it is there and we are specifying ID to be filling. Let's see. Value should get for false because we are going to check checked or not. It is not checked, right? Then we need to get for false. Then why it is not getting as a false? Again, the same location. Yeah, now it is got passed. Okay, something like here maybe we are clicked on button and that's why immediately we are checking unchecked and maybe it is got failed. I'll re-clear, but now it is got passed. Okay, even you can see even radio button that failing is also be checked clearly. Okay, and if you want to check from JavaScript also we can able to check the same conditions. Okay, we'll run and see. Now radio button location. Now we can say name as a radio button spec.js. Okay. Now this will give a true or false. Here also will check the same. Here same. Now our test case got passed. Okay. Both the cases our test case got passed. Now we need to check for checkbox as well. Okay. In the checkbox also I'm going to take the same website. This is the website only. And here you can Monday and Tuesday, this kind of things we can able to check. The same expected condition what we have done from here, right? The same one we are going to do it here also, same similar format, okay? And here, and now I'm going to use it here from radio button place checkbox. Okay, same website and this I'll delete it and I'll make it as a comment and here and I'll take as this particular radio button xpath or something. Now ID is there. Okay, now I'm taking for ID. Okay, hash ID and clicking and to be checked and to be these all the things I'm going to verifying. Here, checkbox. Here whether that particular checkbox is checked or not. Those things I'm going to check. Okay. My spec is checkbox spec.ts. Okay, then we'll see for multiple checkbox to check. How we can able to do for multiple checkbox also, that we'll check. Now see, Sunday got checked. Okay. Now that all the conditions should be passed, all the condition got passed. Okay. Now how we can able to check for a multiple checkboxes? How to check the multiple checkboxes? Now, now I'll comment this section. Okay. Now I want to multiple checkboxes. How I can able to do for multiple checkboxes? Now here we can say there is creation of assertion. Okay, sorry, array type of X path. We can able to create for array type of X path. Means array how it will store multiple values it will store, right? Like similar format that we are going to store for multiple values in an array. That array we are going to do for loop, and that for loop we are going to check for one by one. Okay. Now constant, my constant I'm going to use for check, okay, checkbox. I'll give the checkbox. Okay. Now I'm going to create for my array. In this array, what I want to give my path. What are the path I have? Now Sunday is having for one path, right? Hash ID. Okay. Now hash ID. Okay. One and comma separated and second one. I'm going to take as a Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday, and the Tuesday is having hurricane ID. Okay, double quotation hash ID. Okay, now comma and separate it. Okay, and now I want to click for Saturday. Again, this also having for ID. Any XPath you can create, not only ID, and you can choose for any. Okay, now my values got created. My XPaths got created inside a array. Okay. Now this array, what I want to do. Okay. And now here I'm going to use for loop. Okay. For loop. And what for loop I can do, right? Constant check. Okay. Check off checkbox. Checking off checkbox. What we need to check the checkbox inside that. Await. Await page.locator. What locator we need to pass? Checkbox here. Okay. Dot a check. This method it will click for whenever the path is matching that particular path. It will take and it will click that particular checkbox. Okay. And then it will give the result. Okay. Now I'm going to run. Now we can see. Now we need to click for Sunday. See, Sunday and Thursday and Saturday. 3, we given for 3. If you given for 5, 5 also it will click. All the things, if you provide all values, it will click one time. Okay, like this we can able to do it. Now, if I want to uncheck, in case if it is already checked some value, or if you want to uncheck all the things, now it is checked, right? Now again I want to uncheck all the things. All the values I want to uncheck. How we can able to do uncheck? We have a method called uncheck. Okay, that uncheck we can able to check that uncheck. Okay, now I'm going to here for loop again. In this for loop, what I'm going to take it now constant check one of checkbox. Okay, now here we need to check the checkbox whether it is checked or not. If it is checked, then we need to uncheck it. Okay, if await page dot locator, in this page dot locator what we are going to pass check one. Okay, dot is checked. This is the method, it will give you as a true or false. If it is checked, we need to uncheck it. Okay. Now up to here we need to copy and we need to make it as a uncheck. Okay. Like this we have to use it. Okay. This method it will do for unchecking. Okay. Even you can able to create another constant checkbox path and even you can able to uncheck it. Okay. Now I'm going to copying this one and again I'm pasting here. Okay, here what I can write one I will specify here. Okay, and now I'm going to remove Saturday. Okay, Saturday I'm going to remove it. Okay, now the check one I'm going to specify. Okay, I want to see only Saturday as a checking. Okay, remaining Sunday and Tuesday need to be unchecked. Okay, now again I'm going to run this one. See, it went for very fast. Okay, it went for very fast. You can use for time and you can able to keep it. Okay, like this we can able to use for multiple checkbox to checking and also we can able to store export and we can able to for loop and we can use. And also we can make for some condition to validate also. The same thing whether that this checkbox code will work or not also we can see in the JavaScript as well. Okay. Now I'm copying this one and I'm pasting. I'm going to use inside a checkbox location. Okay. Now I'm saving here and we can use for checkbox dot okay. Now I'm running. You can see where it will went for very fast. Okay. Like this we can able to check it. Okay. You can practice more and you will also get it. Okay. Thank you for watching and please do subscribe and share your